The Atlantis Paradise Island Resort just now hours away from its long-awaited Phase 3 opening that will kick off with the reopening of the Royal Towers and Harborside Resort tomorrow, soon to be followed by the Reef Tower on December 17th, as the property prepares to welcome back a portion of its more than 7,500 employees having been closed since March 21st. Bahamas Hotel Catering and Allied Workers Union officials weigh in. Cleopatra Murphy has the story.
After months of being furloughed, hundreds of Atlantis employees are expected to return to work on Thursday after the property was closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. With employees set to return to work in phases, President of the Bahamas Hotel Catering and Allied Workers Union, Darren Woods, says a major concern for the union has been ensuring staff safety.
We're really hoping for a real robust rebound, because our concern would have been, of course, the numbers that seem to be tripling in the U.S. in terms of infected persons. Will those persons who may be now furloughed too have disposable income to travel? Will they be prepared to travel? And I think it was important for us as a nation to be able to control our numbers, for one, to send a signal that we are healthy enough for persons to come here.
First Vice President of the union, Harold Williams, says staff have been eager to return to work due to dwindling finances, but there has been concern over rapid testing they and guests will undergo, along with other COVID-19 protocols.
I would have asked the company, Mr. Colebrook and his team, what would happen when they return to work, how they would work. He said they would work in teams. As for instance, they would have me, Terry, and Marsha working together. If I was to go off my screening 1 week and they found that I'm tested positive, then the team that I work with, the other two persons, will be off. So they're able to trace it as to what it is.
He says the union is satisfied that safety is being prioritized, also noting that the union is working on ironing out issues of pay and gratuity he believes will be resolved. Atlantis officials previously estimated approximately 3,000 employees are expected to return to work between Paradise Island and Florida. Woods says employees' return to work will largely depend on occupancy.
We would have missed the traditional Thanksgiving period, which is normally a kind of high travel point for persons. So we don't know what their bookings are for the rest of December and going into January, but we know traditionally everything kind of tapers off around about this time, and it picks up just after Christmas, going into, of course, for John Canoe and all those stuff. But there are some indications that persons are still prepared to travel.
In October, a group of furloughed workers staged a protest demanding they be given their severance packages by Atlantis after being stuck in limbo for months. Wood says with the property now reopening, those voices are not so loud, although some still hold that view. Still, he says it is a choice each employee must make.
Darren Woods cannot sit here and say what is good for Ms. Murphy. Ms. Murphy has to do an internal assessment of her finances, whatever her projection and where she's at the particular time, do a calculation as to what she is entitled to under our contract, under law, which is similar, and then make a conscientious decision as to whether or not this is what I want or this is the road I want to go.
For staff returning to work during the Phase 1 opening, Woods encourages them to follow all COVID-19 health and safety protocols to protect themselves and guests to ensure the tourism industry can return to some normalcy. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.